Hi everyone, it's Ian from DIY Home and Gardening. It's a lovely day today, so I'm going to tackle the chainsaw. I was doing a bit of work last week with it, taking a load of trees down for a customer, down to ground level essentially. Did clip some elements of flint that were within the tree trunks themselves, so that's blunted some of the teeth. So ideal opportunity to show you how I sharpen the chain teeth up and kind of talk you through it really. So let's go and have a look. Right, so slightly different video to normal. I suppose it's still gardening, but a little bit DIY as well. I need to sharpen the chainsaw. Was using it last week, accidentally caught a chunk of concrete whilst I was taking the tree down, and it's blunted quite a few of the tips there, so they need doing. Also, after a bit of use, it's now getting a bit slack, so we'll just show you how to do that. And yeah, I know what you're thinking, Titan, it's a screw fix chainsaw, but actually it's better than the McCulloch one that I had for a while. This one starts no problem, and it's quite a powerful little engine actually, a bit noisier, but it's a nice chainsaw to use. So let me show you first off how to tighten up the chain. Right, first off, what you need to do, what I always do, make sure that the lock is actually on, and then you're just going to loosen these bolts. Normally that's sufficient. Then switch to your screwdriver end, and you just want to tighten it up so you've only got I don't know, probably like 3-4 mil gap, so something like that. So you're making sure that the ends of the very bottom there, actually let me twist it the other way, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Need to make sure that these teeth are firmly within the runner, otherwise when you're using it they'll flip out, and at however many revolutions a minute that will flip out and cause you serious problems. So just tighten it up slowly. I say like 3 or 4 mil really is your gap. Retighten up your bolts, remembering which way to obviously do it. Just tight on both so you got equal pressure, and just give it a final nudge down so it's nice and tight. So again, you don't want it loosening up. Recheck, okay. Take the lock off. Just check it runs okay. Lock back on, nice and safe. Step 1 done. Now to show you how to sharpen the chainsaw teeth themselves. Now this is a chainsaw file, fairly self-explanatory. You'll notice it has different angles here, so you got your 25 degrees, 30 degrees, 35 degrees. Each chainsaw, the type of tooth, so depending on the type of tooth that you've got, will have a slightly different degree of sharpening to it. The tighter the angle, generally the quicker it will cut, but it will also burn out the chain quicker as well. So yeah, the best thing to do really, check your manufacturer's recommendations as to the angle to sharpen at. I know for this file we're on 30 degrees, so that's the angle that we'll be going on. You see how it's locked still, so in order to sharpen your chain, what you'll need to do is first off take it off. That allows you to move the chain, which you'll need to do so you can work your way around it, and always have one of these in my bag, so chainsaw bag. Always have a marker. Just if you scrape off a section, this do this for you. So just scrape a bit so it's nice and clean. Okay. There we are. Very simple, solitary line, that's my way. So then I know that that's the tooth I'm going to start on, and then as I rotate the chain around, I'll know where I've got to finish back to. Okay, so taking your angle, work it out, line up with the tooth and draw. And what you want to do is make sure you're drawing away towards the tip that points furthest out. So on this section, always, hold it by the tip, and you want to always start this end as well because it is more stable for doing. It's much easier. Just lightly. So you don't want to go crazy, because unless you've made a real hash and gone into some metal or a large lump of concrete for a consistent period of time, you might just have the odd nick or divot out of it. So that's looking nice and clean. So rotate it back, and again get your angle, pull it through. So sometimes you'll see people doing this. It's really not very good practice. You end up causing all sorts of shards to appear, and likewise it also means that your hand's going all over the place. So if you just work in one direction, yes, it's a little bit longer, but you're controlling the angle which you're sharpening. You can see what you're doing. It's nice and simple. So again, nice and sharp. Where you have your opposing tooth, so cutting the other way, again, you do exactly the same. So, what I tend to do is I would do all teeth facing one way, and then I'd then go back around and I'd do all the teeth facing the other way, but it'd be a very long video. So let me try and show you backwards. So again, you sort of line up your angle. Actually, I need to change locator. I can't do it back to front, it's a bit cack-handed. So just nice and slowly take your time. Take the file off, have a check. If you need to carry on, carry on. If you don't, there we are. So you end up with this nice clean cutting face. At the end of the day, if all your teeth are blunt, then all that the chainsaw's doing is just whipping around at high speed, and it's just going to burn the motor out. It won't really do a lot for you. So yeah, that is essentially how to clean your sharpen up your chainsaw blade. Remember, once you've finished, make sure you put your safety lock back on, put your cover over the chain itself, and you just want to make sure that you store your chainsaw away nice and clean. I had already cleaned this up prior to getting the camera rolling, so yeah, that's a quick demonstration. So that's another video done. I hope you found it useful. As always, if you want to subscribe, please do. If you want to send me any messages, then yeah, I'll always get back to you. Go and enjoy the sun, and speak to you soon. Bye.